Welcome to the Glass Bowl in Toledo, Ohio, home to the Toledo Rockets. A full house is in store, and so too, a terrific matchup in this one. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Toledo Rockets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Rockets ready to get this thing started and open the season. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take... to the 25. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Gets rid of it. He's right on target. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
Dropping back, it's Green. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Give to the back. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
As a quarterback, it's no fun playing against 3-4 defenses when they can get pass rushes from the interior of their defensive line. How can you complete throws against this defense if you can't step up into the pocket?
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Looking for room at the 30. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll run it on first and goal. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line.
He's knocked down at the 7-yard line. It's now second and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with a run or go over the top? They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Broncos.
I really love that first drive by the offense. It always seemed like they were just one step ahead of the D, and a nice job there down close. When the defense knew they were going to run the football, being more physical, running it in on 3rd down to get the touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
That makes the score. Boise State.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Number 16, set to kick this one.
Fair catch called for and made. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Toledo.
Looking for a productive play on first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. It's complete. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. And chunk plays on the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
If you're going to complete passes throwing 4 verticals, your quarterback better have some arm talent. You can see the arm strength on display right there. He had to fit that football into a small window. He did exactly that.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Brings up second down.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They keep attacking through the air. Got his man quickly. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
The Rockets are marching down the field. Motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Finds a crease at the 20. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Quarterbacks are, there's so many adjectives to describe them. Calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart. Understanding the situation, the down and distance, and knowing where that first down marker is. Great job going to get that first down. New set of downs.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Moving away from pressure. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
On second down, wants to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And that one's going to be knocked down, incomplete, and we have knocked out the first quarter.
The end of the first quarter. With the score, Boise State 7, Toledo 0.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They were on the move, but two straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. He's looking to pass. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
7, Toledo 0.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a...
Can anyone catch him? The 40. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Touch pass on the run. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Boise State.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Looking downfield, it's Green. Pressure coming. Buys a little time with his feet. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He looks that one in nicely. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Quarterback checking the play. He wants to pass it on second down. Going downfield for the big play. Snatches it on the run. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Wants to throw on first down. pocket starts to collapse. And he just wore out his welcome in the pocket, stayed in there way too long. A coverage sack for this defense. Man, you think you've got the defense reeling. You just hit him with a big one. You're going to do it again, and instead, sack.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity, too, because you deliver the haymaker the play before. You got your opponent on the ropes. You're swinging for the fences on the next play, trying to deliver the knockout shot. Can't keep your QB protected. Nice job answered by the defense.
The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes the catch down the right side. Touchdown, Toledo. And once he got loose, it was all over.
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Cal is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Berkeley for some time. They're up by 21 over Virginia Tech. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
And you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's just it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the 1st down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Looking for a man. It's Green. Fires left. Pulls it in. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Broncos will have it 1st and 10. Snap it to the back. He's there to make the stop.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's quick. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. It's called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Line gets set, 1st down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He'll start this drive firing, buying some time.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. And the Rockets come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Baptiste. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Fires it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he's got it inside the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Rockets.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. He'll bring it out. It's Bradford. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll start this drive with a pass. Using the quick game. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half.
Brings up second down.
Looking for a man. It's Green. He uncorks one deep. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Toledo 14, Boise State 10.
The Broncos will kick it away to crank up the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
That's caught. It's Baptiste. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
The Rockets want to crank the tempo.
And you see the dagger concept so much in pro football, in college football, and they're trying to run a guy deep to take that safety with him, pull him out of the way, and then kind of throw it right under.
And the quarterback made himself at home in the pocket until the defense finally raided his house. Down he goes. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Toledo! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. This is like a baseball pitcher that you can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Cal is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that has not been stopped since that group stepped off the bus.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Back to pass, it's Green. Getting some heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Got some work to do here on 2nd and 8 from the 20. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense, they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, and I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not looking good.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He makes the catch. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And the Rockets line it up with a first and goal. Quarterback checking off. He wants to throw it. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Rockets. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying his defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bradford. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Dropping back, it's Green. Still looking, on the move. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. He wants to throw. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
and so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Well, jet sweep pass. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout. Boise State.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to get behind the defense. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down. When it matters the most, you could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. He turns that loose down the right side. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. And he makes the grab at the 20.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. We're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll throw it on first down. He's got the tight end. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Running back goes in motion. The option look. Touchdown, Toledo! And the punishment has been extended.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. TCU looked less like a pack of frogs and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in front of its home fans, and today they found a way outside of Carter Stadium. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Boise State ready to send out that offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
The give to the lone running back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. And the Broncos headed quickly to the line. The give to the left. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Second down coming up. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. The give to the back. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Third down coming.
A third and long coming up here. To the air. It's Green. They're bringing heat. They get to him as he throws. Picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
From the gun, running back gets the give. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this third and long from the 20. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Now, fourth down.
Fourth down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter, so you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Shakes off the tackler. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't Olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Can't get him to the ground. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Still running at the 40. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Going up top on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Fast motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. Got it inside the 15. He's off to the races. Touchdown Broncos! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Number 2 in the end.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
After the misfire, it's second down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Goes to the option. Nice move to keep running. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. The Rockets will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. Still on his feet. Touchdown Rockets. And the route is on. I think we can just about blow the candles out on this one. It's all over.
No doubt, it's over. But you know what, Reese? These stats aren't over. They count for postseason awards. So I'm all for piling on the stats, running up the score, offense, get the stats.
And right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wide receiver shows motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Looking for room at the 40. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
The give to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Handoff from the gun. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. The Broncos want to pick up the tempo. Scanning the field, it's Green. They're trying to get to him. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Quick pass on the fly motion. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use.
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
How about this? These guys are going for two.
Get set, get set.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and they shave a couple more off of this lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. So they got the score. The lead is still 18 as they prepare to kick off. Fair catch called for and made. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Comes out throwing on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Looking to move it through the air. Finds us back in the middle. And that is how we will wrap this one up. All business today for this ball club.